What is your elevator pitch for Bitcoin? Why do you believe that Bitcoin will reach the price target of 1.5 million?
Well, Bitcoin epitomizes an anti-fragile asset, which means that you can throw everything you want at it, including Chairman Gary Gensler, and it will thrive, ultimately. And in fact, we just had a fascinating discussion with the former surfer analyst, first crypto analyst at ARK, who started the company today, and his partner, and they raised a very good point. You know, this is great for the distribution of wealth throughout the world. The SEC is pushing innovation out of the United States and into other countries in the world. Now, Winston Churchill said, I'm paraphrasing, at some point in time, you know, the United States makes every mistake in the book that is possible before it gets it right. And that's what we're doing here. And we're getting this all wrong. And it's terribly political. And yet the checks and balances in the United States, so executive branch, so Gensler appointed by the president, judicial branch, and legislative branch. The judicial branch is weighing in against the SEC, one court case after a time. The legislative branch is on the march. This is going to become, in fact, one of the partners of this new company, he said, "You'll be very happy to know that I have converted from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party." And I couldn't believe it. I mean, these guys are so liberal. I said, really? He said, yep, one issue election for me. Because the Republicans are pro, because it's crazy. And the Democrats, innovation shouldn't be a partisan issue. So what is my elevator pitch for Bitcoin in particular? Every word I'm about to say is important. Bitcoin is the first global, that's really important, private, no government oversight, digital, rules-based monetary system in the world. That's a big idea.
Cathie Wood and her team at ARK Invest have never been more confident in Bitcoin, stating that it continues to strengthen throughout 2023. In her recent interview, Cathie reaffirmed her Bitcoin prediction and explained why her conviction in it is higher than ever. At ARK Invest, they have analyzed two scenarios for Bitcoin's future. In her base case, Cathie foresees Bitcoin reaching $627,000 per coin by 2027, just 4 years from now. In her bold case, she believes Bitcoin could surge to an astounding $1.5 million by the same year, implying an annual increase of approximately 123%. While this remarkable growth might seem insane to some, Cathie has faced similar skepticism before, particularly with her Tesla prediction in 2020, which ultimately came true. Towards the end of the video, Cathie shares her top investing tips and the advice she would give to her 20-year-old self.
When we wrote our first white paper on Bitcoin in 2015, I asked my mentor and dear friend, Art Laffer, he's a famous economist, Laffer curve fame if you've taken economics. I asked him if he would read and critique the report, and if he liked it, would he put his name on it as a collaborator. And he certainly critiqued it and tore it up, put it in two, said, I will put my name to this, I won't put my name to the technology, or I don't understand the technology, but I'll put my name to the economic. And he said, this is what I have been waiting for since we went off the gold exchange standard in 1971. This is a rules-based monetary system, but it's even better. It's global. This could really do wonders, especially for emerging markets that are plagued with hyperinflation and corrupt fiscal and monetary policies. It could transform the world. It is a very big idea. And we do believe in our, right now, the 2027 cases, base case is 627,000. I think it's at 25,000 now. And our bull case is 1.3 or 1.4 million. And you can see in big ideas, if you go in there, our assumptions, how do we get, we tell you exactly how we get there. And, you know, my confidence has never been higher because this is the ultimate battle test. You think a government is going to, the government of the largest country in the world is going to ban something. Oh, no. No. It's a very big deal. And, you know, I actually did a podcast with Art Laffer. You can find it. during the regional bank crisis when Bitcoin, as you said, and thank you, most people don't understand it the way you described it. Bitcoin went from 19,000 to nearly 30,000 because it was a flight to safety. And I think all innovation will be a flight to safety phenomenon, whether it's your jobs or your investment portfolios. As I always say, just get on the right side of change and stay there, which means you're lifelong learning. Knowing what I know now, I mean, I must say, I think the most important thing so that you don't become emotional about it, because that's the worst thing. I was not emotional. I was actually had courage of conviction because Art Laffer educated me. So I thought I knew. So I bought 20-year zero coupon bonds even though I was working in the equity markets in 1981. And, they have to be some of the best investments ever, but people thought it was crazy. No coupon and just pure price, whatever. So I think the most important thing is develop an understanding, an interest in an area. Develop, it may even be tangential to your own career. Just something that you bring that keeps your confidence. You develop the people you trust around you. They're going about doing the research in the right way. You keep listening to what they're doing. And I find the worst thing over the years that I have seen, and it upsets me so much because it hurt so many people, is the emotional decisions selling at the low in 08-09 destroy years and years and years of wealth accumulation. And so it is not to invest so much that you have to sell if we get into a really bad environment. So keep some cash. But if you do invest, especially in a strategy like ours, some people say treat it like play money. I don't say it that way because I so believe in what we're doing. But it is very volatile and you can't look at it. And that's the other thing. If you're in a long-term oriented strategy, then don't look at it on a day-to-day basis, because again, that stirs emotion. So I think that's just keeping an even keel, trust the people you're investing with, make sure they know that make sure their research is excellent. And if you have some expertise yourself, test them with it. And it'll help your own confidence when you go through bad times that, yeah, they've got it, I've tested them.
Legendary investor Cathie Wood continues to express her unwavering belief in Bitcoin's future value, expecting it to skyrocket in the coming years. Her high conviction is backed by thorough research and analysis conducted at ARK Invest. To recap her predictions, Cathie's base case anticipates Bitcoin reaching an impressive $627,000 per coin by 2027. While her bold case envisions an even more astounding figure of $1.5 million by the same year. It's worth noting that her previous Tesla prediction faced similar skepticism but proved accurate, earning her credibility. The potential growth rate for Bitcoin, at approximately 123% annually, is nothing short of incredible, and it will undoubtedly be exciting to witness how these predictions unfold. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these two awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.